So we just hooked up on this nice pike. As you can see, I'm using a really big bait. It's actually a musky bait, and that is because during the fall, these fish become very aggressive. They're really active because the water temp gets basically the perfect temperature for them. They're a cold water species fish like trout or char, so that really turns them on because basically that's what they want. Like how bass in the summer get really hyped up, really kind of active. So this guy actually got caught on this nice musky jerkbait. It is the, what name is it? The grandma in a musky pattern. Really nice fish here. One of the bigger ones you catch in this spot. But yeah, great take right near the bank. Just going on a nice steady retrieve with some pauses, and this fish just completely smoked it. Rolling. Just gonna release this guy. First fish of this session. Big old musky lure. Catch these pike. Fall time, they're looking for some big meals. And the temperature, the water temperature is just right for them. Be nice and active. Nice long skinny fish. Big head on him though. Let's get him back. Swam off strong. That literally took me 4 casts. Let's go get another one. Another fish. Oh, that's a nice one. I'm gonna hand it. I'm gonna put you down and nice fish. Let's go. Second fish. Maybe 10 minutes at most, I'd say. I'd say this fish is around 10 pounds. Nice, healthy fish. Let's go. There she goes. Let's get the next one. Cast right after. This guy hits it right at the bank. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, this guy's really good. So, grab him by hand. Let's go. Nice fish. Hell yeah, we are crushing them today. Oh yeah. Another 10-pounder, I'd say. This trebl's pretty close to his eye, but not damaging him. There we go. One last look. A strong swim off like the rest. Let's go, third fish. And I'd say, and that was the first cast after that other fish. I literally just sat down in my chair, took a cast right out front, right at the frickin' water's edge. Let's go. All of them. I think this is 6-inch musky patterned grandmother jerkbait. Let's go. Let's get the next one. So the reason why these fish are hitting such a big bait, like such, is because during the fall, the water is really kind of chilling up. And these fish are cold water fish. That's why you don't see them in states like Texas, Arizona, stuff like that. You might, in some of those hotter states in the US, you might see a pickerel, which is, for all you Canadians, which is mostly people who watch my videos, it's not a walleye. A pickerel's not a walleye. A pickerel is basically like a coyote if a pike was a wolf, kind of thing. It's a different species of fish that's in the same genus as a northern pike, as well as muskie. There's a few types of pickerels. There is the chain pickerel, and there's the redfin pickerel, and there's grass pickerel. Anyways, back to what I'm saying is these are cold water fish, and they thrive in cooler waters, unlike largemouth bass and bluegills and stuff like that, because they actually prefer this colder water. And when you have water temperatures that are better to their needs and that they like to be in, they're going to be more active, more aggressive, and on the hunt more. And the big guys in summers, they're quite deeper, so they're actually harder to kind of get to eat and kind of find, because they're in deeper waters, right? And most people fish for pike. Oh, one just rolled over there. People normally fish for pike in around 18, 20 feet and less for pike. So it's a little harder to find those big ones in the holes, but it can happen. But right now is perfect, prime time Leaves are turning, days getting a little shorter, nights colder. But yeah, that's why in the fall I love throwing these big jerk baits and big baits for pike. You'll kind of wean out the smaller ones, and the smaller ones are not hard to catch, but they're, I'd say, a little bit frustrating sometimes, because I've noticed that they do not want to be, the small ones do not want to be in any type of open water for any amount of time. If you can get them to bite because they're still really active, because they're the same fish, right? They like the colder water. Not winter cold, of course, like not like iced over cold, but when that water is getting down there, they are super aggressive and easy to get bites on, but they do not want to stay in that danger zone for any amount of time, because these big fish, they're on the prowl and they're hunting, right? So that's why I use these big baits, to wean those really aggressive small pike out and get those big guys that are kind of on the prowl, moving a lot more, not trying to stay in that cold water down at the bottom. And so for you guys who take your boats out super early after summer ends and kind of pack in the fishing season during fall or the beginning of fall or even late fall, I try and keep it out as long as possible, at least keep fishing as long as possible, because if you're going for the northern pike, fall is one of the best times to do it. Especially, it's just tons of fun throwing these big lures, you know, seeing them bite on those big things that most people wouldn't think that they would bite on. Especially even some of the smaller ones I've gone and hit on lures half their size